wish I had cable. Hi guys, and welcome back to the vlog. Today we are going to be talking about publishing and how many books should you publish in a year. This kind of goes hand in hand with my last video where I was talking about just because you self-publish doesn't mean that you're not you're not an author. You're not worthy of calling yourself an author, which at the end of this video I'll put up a preview over in this area just so you can click to it and all that good stuff. So, how many books are appropriate to publish in a year? I think this really depends on the author, but I think it's on some level there is a general consensus of what's appropriate. This isn't, of course, a law, a rule, anything like that. You know, no one's being held to this. But, you know, there's a difference between publishing 2 or 3 really well constructed, well-written novels in a year versus 6 to 10 half-assed whatevers in a year, you know? I think that we have a responsibility to our community, you know, since we're trying to build what self-publishing is and trying to change the majority's consensus or the majority's idea of what self-publishing is. We should be trying to get a handle on how many books we're letting out in a year. Because when you put out a crap ton of books and that crap ton of books have so many problems, that goes back to giving self-publishing a bad name. You know, this is a really touchy subject, so I'm having a hard time really finding my words with this one. When I was living in the small town that I was living in, we were about 20 minutes away from a larger town. It was considered the hub or the square of that county. And well, I can tell you because I don't live there anymore. I was living in Polk County. Specifically, I was living in Onalaska, Texas. That's right, Onalaska. The closest largest town that we were living near was Livingston. And Livingston had the bigger library, they had the courthouse, all that stuff. So they were the hub of Polk County, or they are the hub of Polk County. While I was there, I went to their library and I was like, hey, I have this book. I really would like to have this book be available in your library. And when I told the librarian that the book was self-published, she got this look on her face. Like a cross between, I just told her that her cat died and she smelled something awful. Like a kind of a face. That's not really, but it was, you get what I'm going with. And she said, well, you know, self-publishing books aren't as good as real books, so you're gonna have to submit it for approval. And I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't submit my book. And the reason I didn't submit my book was because she had already made up her mind about, you know, my novel because it was self-published. And going back to, you know, the last episode, the last vlog, that really sucks. That really sucks. So I feel like if you feel like it's in you to put out 4 novels in a year, that's awesome. But you have got to stay on top of the quality of the work that you're putting out. If you think you have it in you to put out 10 novels in a year, then you should have 10 different editors working on those books at any given time. And you should be working super hard to make sure that you're putting out the best quality material that you can. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to put a cap on, you know, what is and what isn't appropriate. But to be honest, just my opinion, I'm not saying that this is law or anything, but just my opinion, I think 2 novels, maybe 3 a year is as far as anybody should go. Because you should be spending, if you're writing your manuscript in 30 days, awesome. There are courses that people are teaching to get you to write your manuscript in 30 days. There's Camp NaNoWriMo in April and July. There's NaNoWriMo in November that, you know, try to push you to finish in 30 days. But that doesn't mean that at the end of those 30 days, that book should be published. There's no. You need to look over that book first. You know, a reread is not discouraged. If you find something that you wrote that you liked at the time and you don't like now, fix it. That's your time to fix it. You know, I was in such a hurry to get Jeremy out that, you know, looking back at it now, while I'm going through the rewrites of Celine, I'm noticing there are some issues. Nothing like catastrophic, but like minor things that I really should have been able to catch. You know, I admit in that instance I am part of the problem, but I'm striving to be better. Everyone that considers themselves an author should be striving to be better, because again, we have a responsibility to change the way that people think about the self-publishing world. We don't want to be considered second class. It's like YouTubers. For the longest time, YouTube was considered a second class citizen, and now YouTube is a pivotal force in what goes on to TV, how the media works. They're doing a lot to change industry standards, and so should we. So, my personal opinion, 2-3 books a year, that's awesome. I will stick to my 1 book every few years and we'll see how it goes. So that's my opinion on that. Before we end today's vlog, I do want to remind everyone that I am not rewriting the full Night Touch series. I am only rewriting Celine. I saw something recently where someone was confused about what was going on, so I just wanted to clarify that. The original Celine book is still available in Kindle and Nook and all those formats. It's digital, but that will be coming down as soon as the new manuscript for Celine goes into editing. So just keep an eye out for that. Jeremy is not being touched. Well, it's not being changed in any major way like Celine is. Jeremy may go through some new edits. Like I was saying, I found a few things that definitely need to be fixed. But yeah, that's it. And there are still a few days left to enter into the first contest for April on the Facebook page. So there's going to be a link down below. Please check it out. Again, this first prize for April is going to be a full set of samples from Bunny and Bee. They are a handmade soap company, or we are a handmade soap company that I started with my best friend Tori, and we have brought in Alex and our friend Alex in to help us, and he's been really great at keeping us on track. So there will be some new things with that coming later. And the last thing before I go, I really would like to do a Q&A video at some point. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me or just ask in general, please leave them in the comments below. Message me on Facebook, direct message me on Twitter. I will be sure to try to get answers for them, and then you may see your question here. And if I don't have an answer, I'll make one up. That's what I do. So anyway, Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please share it. If you liked it, again, please like it. I greatly appreciate it. Those likes are awesome. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love having new people join us. So, you know, please, takes just a second. Just hit subscribe. It's great. It doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free. So anyway, again, thanks guys so much. Have a great one. Bye.